All right, welcome one and all to the Off the Rails Sports Podcast. I am your host, John, and if you could hit that like and subscribe button. If you're feeling a little risque, leave some comments there. I always like dealing with them. Tell us what you want to hear about. What sports interest you? If there's something we're not really covering, we cover baseball. Pretty much all the major sports. I just had a segment on the Indy 500 cheating scandal, which was which is just terrible. You got to listen to it. And hopefully we can get Brother Scott on here on Friday. We have some logistical issues, but he's the motorsport guy. And let's get into what happened on beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. We had the NBA. Wow. I don't know what it is. I think one of the things that I really, really enjoy about sports is that these teams don't give up. It used to be when I was growing up, if a team was down by 8 with a minute left, it was like, yeah, okay, we'll see you next week. You know, these teams now, they do the analytics, they do all that stuff, and it is just spectacular how these guys just never ever give up. I mean, it's just amazing. And we had an instance of that tonight in the Garden. The Indiana Pacers were down 14 points with 2:51 left in the game. I'm going to be honest, they were down by 8 with a minute left, and I just said, this is over. I actually changed the channel back to hockey. I come back, and we're in overtime. I'm like, whoa, what the heck happened there? Stop the presses. Well, it seems like Tyrese Halliburton led the comeback. He actually did a shot that he initially thought was a three-pointer at the buzzer. It hit the back of the rim, went straight up in the air, and then through the hoop. He thought they won, and he did the Reggie Miller, the infamous choking in New York thing. Unfortunately, it was just overtime. They did a review, found it was a two-pointer instead of three-pointer, but at that point, Indiana just took it over, outscored them 13-10 in overtime. Got the win, 138-135. According to ESPN, the Knicks win probability at the 251 mark, where they were up by 14, was 99.8. I mean, honestly, you can live another 50 years, and I'm not sure you're going to see this again. Maybe you will, probably once. But, I mean, wow, 99.8. 43 for Jalen Brunson, 35 for Carl Anthony. Played great. It was they were still kind of on that high after beating the Celtics in the getting to the conference finals the first time in 25 years. 31 and 11 for Halliburton, just played fantastic. You know, I'm just impressed with Indiana. They can win. I mean, I still think the Knicks are probably going to win this series, but boy, what a hell of a game. That's the kind of thing you just kill for. All right, let's talk about the National Hockey League. Dallas came back in the third period for a 6-3 win over the Edmonton Oilers. They scored 5 goals in the last period. 3 power play goals when they were down 3-1 to take a 4-3 lead. Tyler Seguin for the Stars, 2 goals and assist. Draisaitl for Edmonton, 1 goal, 2 assists. Fantastic game. They just got on a roll and they just converted on the power plays. I thought Edmonton played really, really well for 2+ periods, but at the end of the day, you're going to look at the final score. All right, let's go to the MLB real quick and talk about what's going on. The Pirates got a real rare thing. They got a win. Andrew Heaney, he's actually 3-3 with a 2.9 ERA for the Pirates. Kind of impressive there. Cubs won again, 2-1 over the Marlins. They are 30-20. They are playing some excellent baseball. The Rays beat the Astros. Orioles, wow, stop the presses. They finally got a win, 8-4 over the Brewers. They are 16-32. 16-32. Oh my gosh, how could they be so bloody bad? The Tigers, who are really the story of the year so far, 33-17, got a 5-1 win over the Cardinals. I believe in the Tigers. I think they are a legitimate World Series team. only because at the top of their rotation they got Skubal and Mize. That's going to be really, really impressive in the playoffs, right? I got a little gnat there. Please excuse that. All right, we got the Mariners beating the White Sox 6-5. The Royals took down the Giants 8-4. Guardians beat the Twins. Wow, the Twins have lost. I didn't think that was coming. 5-1. The Mets beat my Red Sox 5-1. Red Sox are 26-26. Oh, 25-26. Excuse me. Mets are 30-20. I don't even know. Hendricks got the loss for the Red Sox, 0-1 with a 5.6 ERA. He's trying to come back. We'll see what happens. The Rangers lost the second in a row to the Yankees, 4-3. Yankees are 29-19, not doing very badly. The Blue Jays got 2 touchdowns and got both extra points. Beat the Padres 14-0. Phillies beat the Rockies 9-5, and I know I keep harping on it, but the Rockies are 8-41. They are not even on a 32-win season pace. Angels won the second game against the Athletics 10-5, and the Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks 3-1. All right, if you could hit that like and subscribe button, it means a lot to us, and we'll see you soon on Off the Rails.